Well, it was fun while it lasted. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Main, back checking in with the people, back with another video. And I think at this point I should just start doing like the state of the Nets videos because there's always something to talk about. If you haven't heard, breaking news: Kyrie Irving has been traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Dallas Mavericks. I want to say the writing for this has been on the wall for all of about 2 days now. Like all of about 2 days now, where I confidently felt like this team was going to be getting rid of Kyrie Irving. Now, if you want to go back a little bit even further, it kind of, all started with the pandemic. It kind of even go further than that when, Kyrie was taking off games for what he called was mental health reasons and not notifying the team about, his whereabouts and stuff like that. So it already seemed like things were bubbling then, which he did, turn around and apologize. He came back on and everything was kind of smooth sailing since that point. Then the pandemic situation happened where if you wasn't vaccinated, you wasn't going to be able to play in New York. And that also ruffled some feathers, whether it be the Nets organization, players, as we see James Harden didn't want to be there no more. As of a few days ago, bombshell hits. Kyrie Irving has demanded the Nets trade him. Now, a little bit of inklings came out that they were trying to work on the deal, but the Nets threw in some stipulations on the deal, and Kyrie Irving and his camp did not agree to that and immediately wanted them to trade him. Now, we don't know exactly what those stipulations were, and I'm not 100% against stipulations when it comes to Kyrie Irving, because while he has missed games, I think the whole pandemic situation should have been a wash. That whole pandemic situation, at least for sports, was stupid because you had players playing in other cities or coming into New York City that wasn't vaccinated being able to play, but Kyrie Irving, a player who was employed by New York City, couldn't play. It was like a once in a lifetime type of situation, and they should have kind of like moved past that. Now, when it comes to him playing games, injury wise, that's a part of the game. So I don't think you could add a stipulation when it comes to injuries, but just overall, if you're healthy, we need you to be here. That type of stipulation, I think I'm okay with. What the rumor was is that the Nets put a championship stipulation on his guaranteed contract. To me, that's some bullshit. Like, ain't no way you can tie a last year of a deal to a player winning a championship, especially not a player of Kyrie Irving's caliber. A championship is not based on one player. A championship is a team thing. So that while I said for the games played, that's based on one player. Can nobody control how many games Kyrie Irving plays except for Kyrie Irving? When it comes to winning a championship, that is way too many factors to put that on that man's contract as a stipulation. So if that was true, I think the Nets front office failed. And I think I would understand why Kyrie Irving would want to trade after that. What I do like is that he let them know, like, yo, I'm going to leave. Like, we can't come up with a deal. I'm going to leave. And y'all better trade me now or I'm going to leave for nothing. So I do like that part of it, that we were able to get something for him. My boy Shams, he broke it down, broke the news that Kyrie Irving was being traded to the Dallas Mavericks for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and first round and multiple second round picks. Now, we ultimately learned that the Mavericks were sending the Nets a 2029 unprotected first round pick, a 2027 second round pick, and a 2029 second round pick, as well as, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Nets gave them Kyrie Irving and Markieff Morris, who, to be honest, I didn't even know he was in this deal. As far as what the Nets are getting back in this trade, Spencer Dinwiddie, he was actually already on this team. That's the crazy part about us trading and getting Dinwiddie back, is that he was already on the Nets. But during the whole James Harden, KD, and Kyrie roster, it was almost like they didn't want to pay Dinwiddie because we already had a bunch of guards. I like Dinwiddie personally. Like, I wish the Nets could have ultimately worked something out with Dinwiddie back when, he ultimately wanted to get his deal done, because I liked him as a player. And I felt like he was a part of that core that got the Nets, into the playoff contention back before even Kyrie and KD got there. So I really liked the growth from Dinwiddie as a player. Dorian Finney-Smith, I think, is a solid defender, a solid wing defender that we're going to need, especially if KD is sticking around. And that's a big if. If KD ends up saying, you know what, Kyrie's not here, I'm not feeling this, he wants to request a trade again, then I think us getting those draft picks is a good thing, because at that point we're going to be in rebuild. We're going to have to get some young assets in and more draft picks if we ended up trading KD. But if KD does want to stick around and they are able to flip some of these draft picks that we got now for some more players, then I think this is a good deal that the Nets did. Now you can take those draft picks that we got from the James Harden trade with Ben Simmons and this trade and try and get some more solid pieces in there. Get some more solid role players. We need a backup big. We need more, defenders, 3-point shooters, 3-and-D guys. KD is a top 5 player in the league with a surrounding cast that is pretty decent, especially if you get some more guys in there. Cam Thomas showed that he can get buckets. He had like 44 points the other day. Nick Claxton has been a pleasant surprise. Like this year, he's elevated to a whole nother level that a lot of us didn't even expect. And then we got these role players in there, Dinwiddie back. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. That's going to really determine how I really feel about this trade. If we kind of just sit around and don't make no moves, then I'm almost guaranteed that KD is up out of here in the summer. Like he's going. That would be horrible. If we don't make no more moves, that would be horrible. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this trade. Kyrie gone. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this jersey now. Like, I got this as a gift. What the hell am I supposed to do with a Kyrie Irving Brooklyn Nets jersey? What am I supposed to do with that? God damn. I'll catch y'all on my next video. Rate the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm out. Peace.